r/AskReddit, what are the best life hacks for poor people? To all my fellow college kids who use Chegg as a lifeline, but can't afford it, use textcheat.com, copy the URL of the blocked Chegg page and paste, answer that you're under 13 on the survey, so they can't ask you anything else, and bam, an unlocked text of the problem solution. Another tip for college students, international editions of textbooks aren't exactly illegal, but getting a book in black and white is worth it to pay 1/6 the cost. Eliminate food waste. Things you'd normally throw away like vegetable peelings and bones can be turned into flavorful stock for future meals. Something I do is save bread ends and or pieces of bread that got squished, stale, or whatever, in a bag in the freezer. Once I collect a decent amount, I thaw them out and make some homemade stuffing. It's super tasty and feels fancy for just being bread, veggies, sage, and stock. Go to the library. Not only are there books there, but also you can check out video games, sewing machines, movies, museum passes, so much more. Not to mention the software, education, and events that can help you get a raise, promotion, or better job. Libraries fucking rule. I'm pretty comfortable financially, but still use the library all the damn time. Mine even checks out wall art. Rich people throw out amazing stuff. If you know someone with a truck, you can go around the wealthy areas on garbage day and get all sorts of furniture, appliances, and clothing. A little cleaning, and maybe a few minor repairs and you have lots of stuff to use or sell. Before I moved out the poor zone, I had 10 old computers I'd picked up off the roadside. Cobbling parts from one to another, I got 4 of them up and running. Sold one to a co-worker for $90. Cost to self, $0. Edit, I didn't have a car at the time. I walked/biked everywhere. If you wind up homeless, get a Planet Fitness gym membership, $10 a month, so you can shower every day. The one near my work also has free Wi-Fi, $10 a month. Free showers, free locked storage. Locations in practically every city in the US. Can shower, shit, shave, wash, even occasionally get free pizza. Added benefit of getting to work out. You could live in a car and spend $10 a month and slap together a semi-functioning form of homelessness. Hot sauce is a simple investment to turn sad, bland food into sad, slightly less bland food. Swing by a Taco Bell and you can get some for free. There was a very sad time in my life where dinner regularly consisted of Taco Bell sauce on saltine crackers. Those were hard times. I'm glad you no longer have to experience those hard times. At Walmart or most grocery stores you can buy a rotisserie chicken for wicked cheap. They're actually cheaper to purchase cooked instead of raw, and you can make several meals out of just the meat you scrape off the bones. I often make sandwiches or wraps and it'll typically last for like 6 meals, all for like $5. Then you get to use the carcass to make a stock. Especially if you go after 5 o'clock or so, they mark them down to move the product. I've noticed less and less of this. Business don't like marking down products. As an example, I used to buy pumpkins a day after Halloween. Now there's none to be found. Manage every dollar you spend. Know exactly where your money is going. You can't reduce spending and save more if you don't understand where your money is going. There are a number of apps out there that help you budget and tell you what you're spending money on. Mint, Truebill, etc. Once you see the breakdown, you might notice that you're spending more on meals than you should. Or you had that subscription you forgot about that suddenly took $25 out of your account. Remember, being poor and being constantly broke aren't always the same thing. Sometimes you're just bad with money. Go to Aldi. Most stuff there, eggs, lettuce, salt, are just as good as other stores and much cheaper. We just picked up 4 dozen eggs for 79 cents each from Aldi. Quite a value when you're baking for a bunch of holiday stuff. One is to go to missingmoney.com to see if you are owed money. This is full legit. Essentially, if a company can't find you, they give the money to the state, called escheatment, who holds it in escrow for you to claim. Examples are utility deposits, expired gift cards, insurance proceeds, overpayments on bills, bank accounts you forgot about, you name it. I ran it for my parents and they actually got 25k for an insurance policy that weren't caught in probate. Use coupons. I started doing this when I was making $8 an hour and still do it today. Take some time to add coupons to your account for grocery stores that do them online. Take some time to clip them from junk mail you get. In the average grocery trip, I still save between 30–40%. You don't have to be an extreme couponer or crazy person to save a lot of money. What's the real secret here? I feel like every coupon I see is for 10 cents off some product I never wanted to buy in the first place. It's like 30 cents off salad dressing when you buy 2. I don't see how that ever adds up to a significant amount off the bill. Am I doing it wrong? Live below your means and try to put whatever you have left over into savings for a rainy day. Meal prep every Sunday for the whole week. I only spend $40 to $50 on groceries a week, but that's without trying to be cost effective. Could get it down to $30 if I needed. Use Redditors if you shop online for cashback. Do online surveys in your free time. I do some on e-rewards and eventually redeem the points for Southwest points to help pay for trips. Use the Fetch app. You scan your grocery receipts for points and can redeem them for Visa gift cards to certain stores, etc. Learn how to say no if someone asks you to do something you know will put you in financial stress. Eat the rich to absorb their wealth. Power move. Stop buying weed. Edit. To elaborate, I'm not anti-weed. I'm trying to help. I grew up in poverty, and nearly everyone smoked weed. The only people who didn't smoke weed were able to focus on a way out. Everyone I knew used weed as a bandage to cover a gaping hole in their ambition. Keep on keeping on. No one ever thought Joe Dirt was a philosophic masterpiece, but that is one of the most profound pieces of advice I have heard. Context: about the time the movie came out, I was finishing college, graduated and moved home. Shortly thereafter my parents split and began a divorce. At the same time my 20-year-old brother split and began divorcing, moving in with my dad, and I through the suicide attempts, my deployment overseas, medical issues with my body. We kept telling each other keep on keeping on. After departing from the military, I worked dead ends, then forced myself through grad school during a significant death in my new wife's family. I could keep rambling, but I kept on keeping on through family deaths, jail, foreclosures, etc. In the next 2 to 5 years I will now have all debt paid other than student loans, and will crest $100,000. Keep on keeping on. Little late to the party and this comment will probably get buried, but your local Sikh temple will feed you hot food any day of the week. No conversion or preaching. In fact, no questions will be asked. Just make sure that you don't drink or smoke before going in. Also, they will do this indefinitely. Some will also let you take food home, if you ask them nicely. Sikhs have been feeding the hungry and homeless for 500 years, and it seems that service is needed more than ever today. There is no reason anyone should ever go hungry. That is one of the core beliefs of Sikhism. It's actually a pretty cool philosophy. Learn to cook. Less money and better food quality than eating out. I always see this, but when my family was poor we sure as shit weren't eating out. We didn't have the money to. This advice always comes off in the kind of way that I always see money saving advice that starts with no more daily Starbucks. If you're assuming I was buying daily Starbucks or eating regularly, you're presuming a level of privilege that already surpasses my poverty. Eater, I should have been more clear. Mostly I just think concrete advice about how to cook on a budget or make meals last, like another comment mentioning soup, are a more useful iteration than assuming the person isn't cooking at all. Take your own lunch to uni/work. Get a month ticket for the public transport. Table always public transport, and I mean always. Don't throw away clothes. Put them in a corner where you can't see them. Believe me, after a while you'll like some of them again. Edit. Sure, public transport availability depends where you are. Maybe try ride sharing. Eat vegetables. Super cheap, make them good with seasonings and real olive oil. Cut milk consumption. Put that window treatment that you shrink wrap with the hairdryer on the windows. It works wonders in saving on heating bills. Keep the heat on a lower temp. Avoid air and heat at all costs. I don't like to turn my heat on till it's in the 40s. Get a sweater. Aircon only to sleep. Use fans. Get some of that real thin insulation. That is blue on one side and reflective on the other. You can cut it to the size of windows or leave some space on the sides to lessen heat gain in summer and insulate in winter. The light still comes through and they glow this nice blue. Turns lights off. Meal prep. I could probably think of more. Thanks for watching BNugget on Reddit. Be sure to subscribe and like the video to get good wishes from BNugget the cat.